Hello everybody, and I'd just like to thank you for 100 subs. In celebration of this amazing milestone, I decided to make a top 5 Ubers list to show you what are the best units in the game and why they're so good. By the way, just as a heads up before the video starts, this video is totally serious, no joke, non-satirical. So with that out of the way, let's dive straight into it. At the number 5 spot for best Ubers, we have Gladios. Now, in terms of design, I'm gonna have to give him a 6 out of 10. He's a little bit too horny for my liking, if you know what I mean. But I do like me some chunky thick dragons, and he does fit that description. But the real power comes from his ability. Knockback and slow to traitless? It's clear that he's just as good, if not better, than Dark Matama and Dark Castle combined. So in terms of usage, I'm going to have to give him a solid 13 out of 13 perfect. Coming on in at the number 4 spot, we have Balaluga. Now, if you thought that Gladios was overpowered, then you're going to think Balaluga is even more overpowered. Freeze and weaken to all traits from 940 range? How is that even fair? To top it all off, he boasts an impressive 190 attack stat, which is 54 more damage than the level 30 Lilcat. And considering Balaluga has way more range than Lilcat, it's clear this is a busted Uber. So in terms of design, I'm going to have to give him a 7 out of 10 because his face does kind of look like a pancake and I like waffles better, so I can't really give him any higher in that category. And in terms of usage, he gets an extremely respectable 666 out of 333. Now, I'm guessing you already knew the number 3 pick would be on this list, as he's the most powerful, bestest, sexiest Uber ever, so without any more intro, I give you Megidora. Okay, don't get mad. I know some of you probably thought he was in the number 1 spot, but the number 1 pick outshines him too much, unfortunately. That does not take away from Megidora's prowess, of course. Everyone knows he's the best Dragon Emperor, and that definitely isn't Ganglion, and Ganglion gets very outclassed by Megidora. So yeah, just look at him. He's amazing. 13 out of 11 in all aspects. Crawling into the number 2 spot, you guessed it, it's Huge Hermit. With strong against alien and magnificent generalist stats, yes, very strong, definitely not weaker than a normal Titan Cat, it's clear that Huge Hermit is one of the strongest tankers in the game. Little known fact, he can solo every Cats of the Cosmos levels. In fact, you should go try right now if you have him. In terms of design, he looks extremely badass. Gonna have to give him a solid 37 out of 3. And in terms of usage, I'm gonna have to give him a 69 out of 21. Nice. Alright, finally, the number 1 pick. There are many great Ubers in this game to choose from for this spot, so I'll give some honorable mentions to Ubers that didn't quite make the list. Bola King, Kamukara, and Nerve Moon were all close contenders on this list, but unfortunately got pushed out by the higher tier Ubers. Anyways, with those losers out of the way, I give you your number 1 champion. Drumroll, please. Eggy Cat. That's right, I just said Eggy Cat. There's a big misconception that he's not an Uber, but this very well made and true image proves otherwise. Now, if you're in an Angel stage, the game is over the instant you deploy him, considering his 20% chance to slow Angel's ability. Fun fact, Eggy Cat can actually solo Korea, a fact that Warlock and Pier cannot, despite being considered better than him. Better my ass! Eggy is clearly superior. Not to mention with Slugcat, another great Uber, Eggy and Slugcat can actually perma-slow any enemy in the game with their slow duration up XXXXXXL cat combo that definitely is real and exists. For both categories, I'm going to have to give him an infinity out of 1. One of the premier units of the game. Many people argue that was a mistake to add him to the game because he's too OP, but I'm not one of those people because if I said that, Eggy Cat would come down from heaven and drag me to hell. So with all the contestants off the list, who is your guys' favorite Uber? Doesn't have to be from this list, but I am curious. Leave feedback if you have any criticism of my opinions, unconstructive criticism only in the comments, and that's about it. So yeah, stay on the list. No Uber review, unit review, whatever review, probably never.